With another big win on the road for Arsenal as the defeated North London rivals Tottenham 3-2. Are the Gunners edging closer to their first title in 20 years? And what are other Arsenal news today? Let's find out.
Yo, what's up guys? Arsenal fans around the world, it's your boy again, Nuno7, and it's the Arsenal Roundup. Welcome back to your boss channel. Yeah, I know it's been a long while, but I have loads of Arsenal top stories to show today as we get right into this video. Arsenal, as we all know, remain in the title race against Manchester City, who of course are seeking to do it for the fourth time in a row, which of course we are looking to stop them, as of course we are just 1 point above them as we speak. It's just 80 and 79 to Manchester City, 80 for Arsenal. So therefore we are in a very critical position because Manchester City actually have a game in hand, and of course if they are able to win that, it will be probably the most difficult job in the world for Arsenal to topple them, because Manchester City, as we all know, anytime it comes to this sort of situations, they are always ready and very prepared. But like our star boy Bukayo Saka mentioned, that no team in the world is perfect, including Manchester City, and of course, maybe, just maybe, there could be a chance for us to win our first Premier League title since 2004, but it might sound a lot more difficult if Manchester City, or if they are able to win their outstanding game, which of course, because right now they have 4 more games, while Arsenal have 3 more games, and those 3 games are very crucial if we are to win this Premier League title. But according to you and your own view, what do you feel Arsenal can do best to win this title, or should we just let it go and just forget about it and focus on next season? Because at the moment, Manchester City are the favourites. To be sincere, Manchester City are the favourites in terms of the points racked so far, and of course their outstanding game. Assuming it was just 1 point in between, or Manchester City had to draw even their next game, then it would be a more balanced race. But at the moment they are 1 step ahead of us, because if they are able to win their 4 games, mathematically Arsenal have lost the title. But at the moment it's still an open one. Let's just hope we are able to turn up for this particular one. But what we have noticed from what happened last season to what is happening this season is that last season Arsenal gave up the title very early. We had few injuries to Saliba, Partey and the likes, and our whole season crashed down right before our own eyes, and we were unable to recover until the final end of the season, and we just had to settle for second place. But this time around, Arsenal have learned, Arsenal have grown, Arsenal have a better mentality and are more prepared and have better experience of the situation, which of course Manchester City have been able to manage for 3 years now. 3 seasons they've been doing it, and they've kept on, coming out on top against teams in these similar positions with them. So that's why it's a big task for Arteta and his Arsenal troops to get this one over the line against Manchester City. But personally for me, I do feel that our team, Arsenal FC, I really believe in this batch, and I know with a lot of our own also effort put in place, we're not switching off at the last moment like we did last season. We're putting up a lot of hard work, we're putting up a lot of resilience, because there's some games that will be tricky running in those 3 games to go. When we are able to win those 3 games, then we will see where we are at the end of the season. It's no guarantee that Manchester City will run away with this, but it's also a very difficult task for Arsenal to also get up against Manchester City in terms of the games played and the current points won. So it's 79-80 for Arsenal at the moment, with Manchester City at 79, both again in end. So definitely let's just see how that one goes. But definitely Arsenal are really hungry to win this one, because of course it's been a long while Arsenal have last won a title, especially a Premier League, English Premier League title, ever since the Barclays Premier League. That was when Arsenal won it last. So let's just hope we are able to get this one over the line. But I've got a question for you, Arsenal fans. In our title race and of course throughout our season so far, who has been a moment defining player, or who best define the player who has had more influence on our season so far this season? Number one, is it Gabriel Magalhaes, Leandro Trossard, Declan Rice, or Martin Odegaard? Who has been your player who has really impacted the club the more this season? Now, special recognition to Bukayo Saka and William Saliba also. In fact, everyone has been top, but William Saliba has been doing what William Saliba has always done. And Bukayo Saka, of course, he has been probably the most important player for us in our attack for a long while now. So, no discredit to them. But if you watch our games very, very well, in terms of improvement and impact, in terms of probably late goals, in terms of those last ditch tackles that won us a game or stop us from losing a game, in terms of probably also engineering some marking positions that put off our opponent for a long while of the game, very, very crucial impact. In terms of also being the player that engineers the way our team moves and also working those chances out that helps us to win games. All these things are what we consider why we put up these four names: Leandro Trossard, Gabriel Magalhaes, Declan Rice, or Martin Odegaard. So who has been your most season defining player at Arsenal? Let me know your view and your comments in the comment section down below. Before we go, let's touch on one player who, of course, was really pivotal for us last season, but this season so far, he's not been able to hit his best, especially since since he's back from his injury he got. And so far, one man has been playing ahead of him in Leandro Trossard. We are talking here about Gabriel Martinelli. Yes, if you notice, Arteta has tried to put him back to his best, but the player himself, it seems, is a bit lacking some bit of confidence recently. We could look at the game against Tottenham Hotspur. There was a ball he was supposed to run into space. Normally, he drifts out on the left and keeps on running, bends his head down and sticks to his run. But this time around, it took 2 touches and, of course, tried to outpace. Of course, we know that the Tottenham defender was a very, very pacey one, speedy defender. But at the same time, we expect Gabriel Martinelli to outpace him, but he wasn't able to do that. And it looks like a man who, of course, is probably lacking some bit of encouragement. So, Arsenal fans around the world, any way you can support our young Brazilian player, please don't criticize him this period. He needs you, he needs us, he needs everyone to get behind him, of course. He is also a very, very key player for us. Don't forget, he has been one key player for Arsenal since the time of Unai Emery, Freddie Ljungberg, and of course under Mikel Arteta also, he still remains a very, very pivotal player for Arsenal. But that being said, finally, before we go to them, Gabriel Magalhaes, we have been told, of course, he's been a key player for us so far. We have been told that Gabriel Magalhaes and Arsenal have started preliminary talks to extend his contract. Of course, don't forget, William Saliba also signed a new contract recently, and of course, his partner in crime at that defensive wall of Arsenal, Gabriel Magalhaes, of course, also fully deserves one. But comment down below if you're happy about this development. Gabriel Magalhaes is set to sign a new contract with Arsenal because the club sources have informed us that they've started preliminary talks with his representatives, and of course, let's hope a deal is struck at the right time, and of course, everyone is happy because Gabriel Magalhaes is more than deserving a new contract at Arsenal. He's been a leader at the centre back of Arsenal this season. Sometimes you even see him shouting out others, commanding his centre backs, commanding his peer centre back, William Saliba, also talking to his left back, encouraging. He's been a leader, he's been a great player, and he's been a great influence this season at Arsenal. So no doubt deserves for us to give him more contract. That means more years to spend at Arsenal. Alright, let us wish him and Arsenal, good talks and negotiations as they conclude the deal. Hi guys, it's a wrap for today, and I would love to see you in our next video. And you might want to follow your boy on socials, Instagram Junior7, and you can also subscribe to our channel so that you don't get to miss any latest Arsenal news and top stories that are so exciting here. So please share also to your friends and follow Arsenal fans so that nobody gets to miss these big top stories we share here on Arsenal Roundup. And don't forget to turn on post notification so that you also don't get to miss our top stories on this channel. Alright guys, I will see you in our next video. Until then, your boy is out.